Today we're going to look at the best apps for the iPad Air. Hey guys, what's up? It's Tyler from AppFind here. Today we're going to be showing you guys the best paid apps for the iPad Air. These are all of the best apps that we think you guys should definitely get, and they are definitely all worth the money. These apps help improve your iPad Air in multiple different ways. We're going to be showing them to you in just a second. Be sure to also check out my best free apps for the iPad Air video and best free games for the iPad Air. Link in an annotation link and in the description. And also, if you have your own favorite paid iPad Air apps, let us know what they are in the comments section below. Without further ado, let's get started on the best iPad Air apps. The first category that we have are the best web apps. Now the first app that we have is Photon Browser. Now this is the best browser app for the iPad and it's available for $4.99, but here's why. Normally you can't use Flash websites on your iPad. Like here on addictinggames.com, it just brings up a little ad for all of their apps and won't let you play the Impossible Quiz. Well, what if you wanted to browse a Flash website, play a Flash game, or watch a Flash video? Well, Photon Browser offers the option to be able to do that. All you gotta do once you buy the app is go to whatever website you want and click the little lightning bolt. This will instantly stream Flash right to your device and let you be able to play those Flash games that you normally can't on your iPad. So as you can see here, we just have an advertisement that's going to play at the beginning, but that's standard. That's going to show up wherever you are. But then after that, we're going to be able to actually play the Impossible Quiz. And there's so many different uses for this. You can use it for websites, games like we're doing now, watching Flash videos. There's just so many great features that you can use this for. As you can see, I can interact with it just like I was playing it on the computer. And it's just so breakthrough that they're able to have something that works this well. As you can see, there's not that much lag at all. You can change the bandwidth settings depending on how good your Wi-Fi is, but I can actually play this Flash game right here on my iPad Air. Now the next app we have is Wolfram Alpha. And what Wolfram Alpha lets you do is look up pretty much anything, mathematics, chemistry, etc. So if you want to look up some kind of type of mathematics, we'll go over here, just choose something random. Basically these are just some examples, but you can see that you can get results of whatever math that you want. Do some plotting. If you choose to plot something, it'll plot it for you. You can see what it is. You can see the steps to get there, just some basic algebra. It'll tell you all the alternate forms. So basically you can get a whole slew of mathematics. You can search anything you want too. It's not just the stuff here. These are just the examples. Now you can also do chemistry type stuff. So if you look for carbon or any element for that matter, it'll actually show you where it is on the periodic table. It'll show you an image, the chemical properties, element properties, excuse me. It also has all the material properties. It's just got everything right here in this Wolfram Alpha app, so that I recommend checking it out, especially for its affordable price. All right, on to some really cool utilities. The next group of apps that we have are the best utilities apps. Now my favorite utility app is OneSafe, which I think does a much better job than 1Password because it's cheaper and it has a lot more features than 1Password does. It acts as a safe to store all of your personal documents, photos, notes, basically everything, including passwords, all right here in this app. Now, the really cool thing is all the security measures that it has. So first I'm going to show you typing in the wrong password. So did you hear that? It actually took a picture of the intruder. And if you had the sound off, it wouldn't show the sound, but when it flashes red, it actually takes a picture of whoever's trying to hack into your device, and you can't delete that picture. So what that means is when the real person comes around, they check it, they can see exactly who is trying to snoop on your device. Now, the other cool thing is just the amount of passwords and stuff you can put in. Obviously, I just had 1, 2, 3, 4, but You can put in a long string. You can do an Android lock kind of thing. There's a lot of different ways to put in your password. You can even do like a little combination lock as well. Now, once you're inside, you can store things in whatever you want in your computer section, your wallet, work, documents, and double protection, which will make sure that you're actually protected twice. You can set up an extra password to protect yourself from even people who might know your regular one. Now, you can also view any kind of break-in reports, as you can see right over here, and you can see what code they tried to use. If you tap on this, you can see me trying to break in using the wrong passcode. That way you know whether or not they just guessed or if they were very close to being right and maybe it's time to get a new password. Now, it also provides a decoy safe, which you can set up as well. So if I try to do 4, 3, 2, 1, which is my decoy safe, as you can see, it's not going to give me all those settings over here, and it'll only show me things that are made available for the decoy safe. So your safest stuff is not going to show up in the decoy safe, which is definitely another really cool feature and why I love OneSafe so much. The next app that we have right here is Say Hi Translator. It lets you translate live conversations back and forth between you and somebody else who may speak a different language. Now, you can either speak and it'll recognize the what you're saying, or you can type it in using a little keypad area as well. Hello, how are you today?
Bonjour, comment vas-tu aujourd'hui?
So as you can see, what it's able to do is translate it into French. Now, if you had the French person talking, Bien, et toi?
Good and you.
And you can go back over to the French person, they can talk, and you can go back and forth, back and forth. You can have a whole conversation. It'll say it out loud for you. You can also read it on the screen. It's definitely a really great translating app for you to have, especially maybe if you travel a lot and don't know the native language there. Now, Remoter VNC actually lets you connect to your computer right from this app and control everything on your computer. You control the mouse, you can browse stuff, you can do whatever you want on your computer just by using this. Now, I'm not going to show you right now because I don't want to get into my computer, but you can just hit the discovery list and you'll be able to see everything that's on your computer, all the different computers in your network, and totally be able to control them. It's pretty cool. And the next app is GNEO. This is a task manager app, and what it lets you do is have a very unique twist on the standard task manager, because what you're able to do is you're able to swipe to show details, just like that. I'm just going through the little tutorial to show you guys. Swipe all the way left so you can get rid of it. There's a lot of great stuff that they have included in the GNEO app. I'm not going to show you my account, but you can create an account there and you can pretty much keep track of all the things that you need to do right in that application. Now, Docs Unlimited is a really cool app that lets you keep track of all your documents in a bunch of different formats, and it gives you more of a computer-style document editor than what Pages might give you. Now, I know Pages is free, so you probably want to stick with that, but if you were looking for a little bit more features, something that feels like your regular computer, you might want to use Docs Unlimited because it's got that more of a computer-style feel. Now, Pocket Expense is amazing. This is actually what I use to keep track of all my expenses. You can keep track of business expenses, your personal expenses. It's really cool because you get like these pie charts and stuff. Obviously, I haven't input anything in here, but you can get pie charts. You can set up your budgets for certain things. You can set up different accounts. So if you have a PayPal, you can set up that account, different bank accounts you can set up in here. So there's a lot of great customizable features in Pocket Expense, and that's why I'd recommend checking it out. Now, Scan actually lets you scan barcodes, QR codes, and all of these amazing things right here using this application. And what it'll do is once you scan a barcode, it'll actually let you view the website. It'll tell you how much the product cost, if you can get the product somewhere else cheaper. So it's definitely a really cool app, and it was actually featured on Shark Tank a little while ago, so that's pretty cool as well. Now, TinyScan Pro is the pro version of the TinyScan app. You might remember if you watched my best free iPad Air apps. What this lets you do is scan documents in a photocopying kind of way and be able to save them as PDFs and send them to people as well. Now, Photo Manager Pro does a great job storing all of your photos in one easy to access place with a lot of different folders. You can password protect folders. It's just a really great way to store all of your photos. Now we're going to take a quick break to thank our sponsor. This episode's sponsor is AppDown, which lets you get instant PayPal cash just by downloading free applications. So what you want to do is go into your URL and type in bit.ly/tryappdown. That exact URL. Just type that in, bit.ly/tryappdown. The link's also in the description and right here on the screen. Now once you go there, what you're going to be able to do is sign up for an account. We'll be right back once we do that. Once you've signed in to AppDown, you're going to be able to download free apps and get instant PayPal cash. This is because the developers of the free apps are trying to sponsor their apps so that you'll be able to download them and they'll get higher in the App Store charts, and maybe you'll want to buy a couple in-app purchases. But either way, it doesn't matter whether or not you keep the app. All you gotta do is click earn 11 cents or however much it is. Usually it's between 10 and 20 cents per app, and they do an app every 1 to 2 days. And then just install that app. Now if we go back into AppDown, we should have our PayPal cash right here. As you can see, we've got a little green check mark, 11 cents, but we also have $1. Now, why do we have $1 in our account? That's because just using the URL I told you guys about earlier, you both help support my AppFind show here, but you also get $1 free. Now you can cash out once you earn $10. Now you can see all the different offers every 1 to 2 days. They have a brand new offer and brand new app to download for a few cents. However, if you invite friends, you can get huge monthly rewards. So as you can see, if you invite just 10 friends, you can get up to like $58 in a month, which is a lot of money. So what you guys want to do is email friends your code, post it on Facebook, and that way you can expand your network. This app is all about networks. You expand to more people, and if people download the app, then they'll get that 10 or 11 cents, and you'll get 50% of whoever you invite, however much money they make. And then if they invite some people, you get 20% of how much those invited people make. So you can expand the network, and that way you can start raking up some money. Also, they have a special bonus where if you get 10 players to go into AppDown, you're going to get $4 right off the bat. So that's what I recommend, downloading it all the time so you can keep raking up some more money, but you can also expand your network, and that way you can invite even more people and make even more PayPal cash. Once you get $10, you can just get it straight to PayPal. Just choose which amount you want to get out, and right there, if you hit $10, you can get that right to PayPal. So I recommend checking out AppDown. Don't forget to use that exact URL code, links in the description, and also be sure to watch the full AppDown review in the annotation link somewhere up here on the screen. All right, guys, back on to our regular review. The next category of apps we have are apps that let you customize your iPad Air. The first one is Pimp Your Screen, which has a wide variety of different backgrounds, lock screens that you can use. As you can see, all you got to do is tap the screen to see what it would look like with all the apps on top of it. You can view all of these really cool high-resolution backgrounds. There's so many great backgrounds. Just like look at this. The photography is amazing and it looks great. So if you find one that you want, all you have to do is hit save, and it'll save it right there. Just set it as your wallpaper, and that's it. It's that easy. There's so many really cool wallpapers here. They all look absolutely amazing. So I definitely recommend checking out Pimp Your Screen. There's a great variety. Now, Pimp Your Sound is by the same people who made Pimp Your Screen, and they have some really cool different melodies and stuff. Now, I'm not going to play one right now because of copyright reasons, but you can listen to any of these different melodies, and you can set them as either your ringtone, or you can set them as different sounds for when you send an email, that kind of thing, FaceTime, all that cool stuff right here in Pimp Your Sound. Now, the last customizable app we have is the Weather Live. Now, before we even get into the app, you see that little notification right there, that's 62. That's the temperature right now, and it updates live as you go along, hence the weather live. Now, as you can see right here, we have an amazing layout. We've got clouds moving in the background to represent the mostly cloudy. We have our time, the date, the temperature outside, the humidity, precipitation. You can check out the bottom to see all the different features. So it's definitely a really cool application to have. It's one of the best weather apps out there. I definitely recommend giving it a try. Weather Live, it's definitely worth the money. The next set of apps we have are the music apps. And the first is Rdio. Now, Rdio lets you listen to on-demand streaming music whenever you want. You can listen to all kinds of different tracks, create stations similar to Pandora, but it's all ad-free listening. Now, Rdio is free, but you can get the subscription model, which is why we're talking about it right now. Now, I recommend you get the subscription model online as opposed to in the app, because if you buy it in the app, it costs $15 a month, but if you get it online, it's only $10 a month, so you can save $5, and that's because Apple takes a small cut, and that's what they're compensating for. But I definitely recommend buying it online, and it'll still work for your phone. It's definitely a really great service, and the one I personally use for all my music. Now, if you go to Music DL Pro, what this will let you do is download all kinds of different music and be able to play them. Now, be reasonable, guys. Don't go illegally downloading anything. This is used for downloading any kinds of free legal songs, royalty-free songs, legal songs. There's a lot of great artists out there that want to give away their stuff for free, and this will help you be able to do that. Now, we also have SoundHound Unlimited, and this is basically what it lets you do is it listens into whatever music you're playing in the background, and it tells you what that song is and who the artist is. It's definitely a great app to have. Those are all the really cool music apps. Now let's go on to Miscellaneous. Alright, I got two really cool miscellaneous apps to show you guys. The first is Audubon Birds. What this lets you do is keep track of all the different birds you want to explore. You can browse them by shape, family. You can add sightings, and you can see sightings of people in your area. You can find out what the bird might be with eBird. So it's definitely a really cool application if you like to watch birds or have a bird feeder outside and you want to know what that bird is that keeps coming around. You can use the Audubon Bird app. They also have a lot of other Audubon guides as well for different things that happen in nature, so that's pretty cool. Now, Star Walk is one of my favorite apps. What this lets you do is go outside, right, and you can actually see the horizon and where all of the different stars are. Now, it looks kind of weird on the screen because I got to move it around, but as you can see, I can look around and see everything, where all the different stars are, all the different constellations. If I pause for a second while looking at something, it'll bring up that constellation. I can turn around and it goes with me so I can see exactly what I'm looking at. And if it's at night, it'll have like a night theme, and I'll be able to see what those stars are, what the constellations are, and you can just hold it up to whatever star you're looking at and it'll tell you what it is. It's definitely a really cool augmented reality style app that really lets you be able to use your iPad Air with what you might normally do by looking out the constellations and that kind of thing. So those are all the really cool paid iPad Air apps. If I missed any of them, let me know in the comments section below what your favorite iPad Air app is. And also be sure to check out my best free iPad Air apps and best free iPad Air games. Once again, I'm Aaron from AppFind. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.